So when you're ready, yes, it's just a standing body weight sequence, as I say. So if you have a chair nearby, do feel free to have a chair nearby, or if you're next to a wall, because there are a couple of exercises that we're going to do that are going to stimulate your balance. On the subject of balance, I have a saying that balance builds the best body. So it's a really important foundation to have, which is why I sort of integrate it into these sequences, okay? But hopefully you guys can see me okay. Yes. Well done. And hopefully, yes, hopefully I'll prove to you that exercise can boost your mood and your energy levels. So we'll just do a handful, just follow me along. I'll talk you through all the movements. Okay, so your first exercise, some of these exercises do have two different compartments to them. So just take your time, we'll master these movements as we go. So your first exercise, if you have your feet to shoulder width, just make sure your knees and toes are aligned and your hands are just to the side of your hips. Okay, try and stay nice and relaxed. So your first part of the move is a simple squat. So swing your arms forward, bend your knees and try and bring your weight to your heels here. Good, and then stand nice and tall. And then you're going to take a side bend reach. So arch your arm out to the side, bend your spine and lift out the hip and then smoothly into center. And then you switch across for another side bend on the opposite side. So reach out the hip, arch the spine, come into center, and then we're going to repeat. So swing forward, squat down, the weight's in the heels. Stand nice and tall. Take a side bend for one, reach out the hip. Good. And then into center and smoothly across to the other side, reaching out the hip. Into center. Let's do a couple more. Swing forward, squat down, the weight's in the heels. Stand nice and tall. Take a side reach over and in and over and in. Well done, guys. Let's do one more. Swing forward, squat down. Go through a comfortable range of movement, whatever you feel comfortable of. And maybe in the second round, we can start to increase the range of movement slightly. Last side bend over. And coming into center. Well done, nice. Now, bring your feet to, second exercise, if you bring your feet to hip width, okay, shoot your arms long and make like fists with your hands. Okay, the movement to start with, the first part is just to arch your arms out to the side and tap them back behind your hips. So it's a very small squat, imagine you're skiing. Return back up to the start position. Now, step back with one foot and pull your hand into your shoulder. So I call this a bow and arrow. So step back, pull the same hand to your shoulder, and then return in. And then you switch across to the other side. So open the foot, pull the arm to the shoulder, and into center. Good. So we're going to go tap back, small bend of the knees, return up, and then bow and arrow for one. Step back, pull your hand to your shoulder, and in, and then the opposite side. Step back, pull the hand to your shoulder, and into center. Let's do one more. Tapping back, and returning up, and then step back, pull the hand to your shoulder. I call this a bow and arrow for obvious reasons. Step in and then switch back and pull and in. Well done. Relax your arms down. Let's go on to exercise number 3. I call this a golf swing squat. Okay, so what you're going to do is if you have your feet wide of your shoulders, as wide as you feel comfortable, you should be able to see on the screen. My toes are angled out very slightly to open my hips. Okay, bunch your hands together. Bring the arms up to the high diagonal, so shoulder height or just above. Okay, now your head follows your hands. So look at your hands here to the side and then swing them down. Again, it's a small squat. So your weight comes to heels and center, and then you just switch across to swing up to the opposite side. Your head follows your hand. You come down to center and you swing up. Good. And then down into center. Try and get to your heels here. Swing across and up. Good, and then just keep your head following your hands to center and up. Let's do 3 more. To center and up, to center and up. And then last one, to center and up. Awesome. So this next one, guys, exercise number 4 is a single legged exercise. So if you're not quite comfortable and confident in your balance, grab a chair just to have it up to your side, okay, or on the wall, okay. I will show you the start position, front on, is your feet are hip width, one hand's just to the side of your hip, the opposite hand, your palm is facing your thigh, okay. And then I'm going to show you the exercise side on because it depicts, but you want to imagine you're a seesaw. So that hand on the front of your thigh, draw your belly button in, and as you slide this hand down, you're going to hinge at the hip and kick your opposite leg back. So you're just beneath your knee with your fingertips. And then you're going to stand nice and tall at the top. Okay, so with your balance, to maintain your balance, it's a subtle shift of your body weight onto the leg that's down. Pull the belly button in towards your spine, and as you slide down, raise your back leg up. And then stand nice and tall at the top. Good, let's just do one more on this side, guys. So sliding down, kick the opposite leg back, and stand nice and tall. Good, let's switch across to the other side. So you're just switching across to your opposite leg. Okay, listen to your body because you may see that one side's better balanced than the other. If you do need a prompt, use it. And then we'll go again. So you're going to slide down, that hand down your front thigh, simultaneously kick your leg back, slide just beneath your knee, and stand nice and tall at the top. And we'll just do 2 more. So sliding down, kicking back, and coming up. And then one last one, sliding down, and standing tall. Well done if you're able to maintain your balance, guys. Nice. Let's go on to exercise number 5. So your palms, your feet are hip width, knees and toes are aligned. I have an analogy. If you're ever doing lunging, try and work on train tracks. Okay, so your knees and toes are aligned to hip width and you want a nice and straight line. So your arms, palms are pushed together, your arms are forward. Okay, we're going to step forward, bending both knees. So step forward on your left leg, bend both knees slightly, and then twist your arms over your lead leg. Your head follows your hands, come into center, and then step back. And then we're going to switch our legs. So it's a forward step, bend both knees, twist over the lead leg, your head follows your hands, into center, and return back. Let's do 2 more. So you go forward, bend the knees, twist, head follows hands, center, and back in. Last one, switch your leg, forward, twist, center, and back. Relax those hands down to your side. Good job. Stay on your train tracks, your feet are hip width. This is exercise 6 of 8, guys. We're nearly through the sequence for the first round. So your start position, if you feather your fingertips on your shoulders, and try and have your elbows up in line with your shoulders if it's comfortable enough. If not, they can be slightly down. Okay, so the first part of the move is just to open one elbow. So keep one elbow facing forward. Your head follows the opposite elbow as you open up behind you. Bring the elbow in. Switch across to the other elbow. Open the elbow, your head follows. Bring the elbow in. Now relax your body, imagine you're skiing. Push your hips back, swing the hands back behind your hips. And return back up to your start position, your fingertips on your shoulders. Good, let's open one elbow, keep one forward, open the one elbow back, and bring it in. Open the other elbow, and bring it in. Relax, swing back, small bend at the knees, and return back up. Let's do one more here. So you open one elbow, keep one forward, bring the elbow in. Switch across to the opposite elbow, bring it in, and then relax, swing the arms back behind your hips, and return. Good, relax your hands down to the side, guys, exercise 7. So on this one, you want to imagine 3 and 9 o'clock on a clock face, okay, so we're stepping out to the side. So Your movement pattern is this. You're going to step out to the side. You're going to try and get your body weight onto your lead leg that you step with. And your opposite hand touches across to your shin, and you just swing the opposite arm up to the ceiling. Your head goes up. And then you come into center and you switch across. So out to the side, your opposite hand swings across to tap your shin. You turn the opposite arm up. You come into center and you switch across again. So side step, tap across, turn up, come into center and out to the side, tap down, turn up and in. Perfect. And then we'll go on to the last exercise of the sequence, guys. This is another one balance orientated. So be close to a wall or a chair if you need to. So your feet are going to be hip width again. Just have your arms out to the side. They're relaxed. These help to stabilize you a little bit. The movement pattern is simple. We're just going to lift one foot. I'm going to show you just side on. So my knee lifts up and I've got about a 45-degree bend at the knee. Okay, so try and find your balance on one leg. Now, all we're going to do on this exercise is just kick your foot forward to extend your legs. Squeeze your front thighs and then bring the foot back in. Try and maintain your balance. Kick forward, squeeze the front thigh and bring the foot back in. And two more on this side. Kick, squeeze and return. Last one. Kick, squeeze the front thigh muscles and in. Good. Now place that foot down. We'll switch across to the other one. Again, listen to your body because you may find your balance is better on one side than the other. So with your balance as well, it's a subtle, very subtle shift of your body weight onto your stabilizing leg. So lift the opposite foot. Okay. And then we're going to kick forward to extend the leg, squeeze the front thigh, and then bring the foot back in. And again, kick, squeeze, bring the foot in. And two more, kick, squeeze, in. And then last one, kick, squeeze, in, down, rest. Well done. Have a quick drink of water, guys. We'll do one more little round, okay? What I'll try and do is just maintain a nice rhythm throughout this round. We'll do a similar number of repetitions, okay? But hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. So let's go on to when you're ready. If you do need an extra rest, do feel free. But let's go on to the start of the sequence, okay? So for this one, your shoulder width for your feet, knees and toes are aligned, your hands to the side of the hips. Let's do 5 of these. Squat, swing forward, your weight's in the heels. Calm, tall, take a side, reach over, lift out the hip, into center, smoothly across, reach, and center, swing forward, squat down, stand tall, side bend, reach. Very good. You're all very mobile, flexible bunch. That's good. And into center, we look like a team of synchronized swimmers here. And up tall, reach for 1, and reach for 2, and 1 more here. Swing forward, squat down, try and get the weight to the heels. Stand tall, side bend, really reach, try and increase your range of movement. Now you're a little bit warmer. And reach and in to center. Well done. Let's go on to exercise 2. Feet to hip width. This is your bow and arrow one. So your fists forward, arms along. First part of the movement, tap back behind your hips. It's a small squat. Return up. Open the foot, bring your body weight back and pull your hand to your shoulder. And in, switch across, pull the body weight back. And into center, tap back, turn up, step back, pull hand to shoulder, and step back, pull hand to shoulder. Let's do one more, tap back, and return up. Good, try and get your body weight back onto your back leg a bit, and in, and last one, back, hand to shoulder, and in. Nice. Relax your hands to the side, guys, for a second. Bring your feet now to your golf swing squats. So this is the one where your feet are outside shoulder width, your toes angled out very slightly. bunch your hands together, and then we'll go on to your golf swing. So on this one, guys, I can progress it slightly by going up to your tiptoes when you swing up. Okay, so if you come up to the side, sorry, come up to the side, small squat to center into your heels, and then if you want to challenge yourself, go to your tiptoes as your arms swing up, and then you come into center, heels, swing up, tiptoes. Try and keep your head following your hands, and up, down to center, and up, down to center, and up. Let's do 2 more. Down to center, and up, and then down to center, and up. Well done. Let's do our single leg slide. Okay, so just remember, if you want to have a prop by you, grab your chair or be by the wall. Okay, so make sure you're on your train tracks. If you are losing your balance, you maybe have your feet too narrow. So train tracks, yes. And when we're hinging forward, you're looking at pulling your belly button in and up a bit. So this will gain control through your abdominals. Okay, so one hand to the side of your hips, the one hand front on your thigh, so your palm sliding down your thigh. Okay, so as we instigate the movement, think about pulling the belly button in, sliding down, and simultaneously kick your opposite leg back to find your balance. Slide down just beneath your knee, and then coming up nice and tall at the top. Good. Let's do 2 more on this side. Sliding down, pull the belly button in, and coming all the way back up. And 1 more. Sliding down, belly button pulls in, kicking back, and standing nice and tall at the top. Good. Let's switch your leg. So opposite hand to the front. And again, same principle, pull the belly button in. So we'll go sliding forward, kicking back, just beneath the knee, and stand nice and tall at the top. And 2 more, sliding down, kicking back, and coming up. And then your final one, sliding down, and coming up. Nice and tall at the top. Well done, guys. Nice. Yes, on that one, you may find you're better balanced on one leg than the other. It's a good example of listening to your body to try and establish which side's better. But usually, actually, your balance is worse on your stronger side because the smaller muscles don't work as well. So if you're right-sided, you might find that your balance is slightly off on your right side. Okay, just so you know. Let's go on to exercise 5. 4 more to do. Feet train tracks. Push your palms together, your arms are forward, and then we're going to do a forward step. So step forward, bend both knees, and then twist over your lead leg. Your head follows your hands, coming into center and going back. Switch the leg, forward step, bend the knees, twist, center, and back. Let's try 4 more here. Forward step, bend, twist, head follows hands, center, and back, and 3 more, forward, bend, twist, center, and back, and 2 more, forward, twist, center, and back, final 1, forward, twist, center, and back we go. Relax the hands to the side, guys. Well done. Last 3 to do, doing great. Let's keep you on your train tracks. Bring your fingertips feathered onto your shoulders and your elbows up. Okay, so try and keep one, it's a very good one for your posture. Try and keep your one elbow pointing forward as you turn the opposite one back as far as you can. Your head follows. Bring the elbow in, switch across, open the elbow, bring it in. Now relax, imagine you're pushing yourself down a skiing slope, swing the arms back, and return back up. Good, let's open one elbow again. Bring it in, open another one. Bring it in, relax, swing back, and return. Final one of these, elbow open for 1. And bring it in, elbow open for 2. And bring it in, swing back, relax, and return. Well done. Relax the hands to the side, guys. The last two, just imagine the 3 and the 9 on the clock face again. So we're doing our sideways step where we tap down and turn up. So take one foot out to the side, step out, bend the knee, tap down, turn up, and then into center. Switch across, okay? So out to the side, tap across, turn up, and bring in. And again, just 2 more. Sideways, tap down, turn up, bring it in. And then 1 more out to the side, tap down, turn up, and bring it in. Nice. Final one, let's do our balancing act again. Okay, so as I say, when you're lifting a single leg, you can't really see these on screen, but it's a very subtle shift of your body weight, your body position. Okay, so your body position is a very subtle shift across to the leg that's down. Okay, and again with this one, try and pull your belly button in. Arms are out to the side. This is another stabilizing technique. Okay, so lift that 1 foot off the floor, sort of about a 45-degree bend of the knee. So kick from your foot to extend your leg, squeeze your front thigh muscles, and then bring it back in. And again, oh, I need the wall there. Kick, squeeze, and in. 2 more. Kick, squeeze, and in. And final one. Kick, squeeze, and in. Good. Place that foot down. Shift across to the other one. Remember your subtle shift of your body position across, so it's more aligned over your leg that's down. Lift the foot, 45-degree bend roughly at the knee. Kick, squeeze the front thigh muscles, and in. Let's do 3 more. Kick, squeeze, and in. And last 2, kick, squeeze, in. And your final one, kick, squeeze, in, and down. Amazing, guys. Well done, everyone. Nice.